Now from this heading, what this topic belong to? From your side, it is belong to economics or judiciary or research or technology or economics. What is this? What is this topic? Is related to what? One by one.
Transfer of
Law,
process.
judiciary is related to economics.
Yes.
Is related to research.
Yes.
Related to research. Is related to economics.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is related to judiciary. Related to pharmacy.
Yes, sir.
Related to any research work. For all your answers is all yes for all the things. So this is not a single topic, but is related to single subject. It is vast. It is related to so many aspects. It is related to research. It is related to agreement. It is related to capitalization. It is related to marketing also. It is related to advertise also. So it is related to in so many things, or it is related to all things. Economics also, because economics is the main thing again. When you go to see the technology transfer in pharmaceutical industry, so what the main thing is that there is continuous research going on in all fields, not in pharmaceutical. In the all fields of life, there is continuous process of research is going on. There is no stop for the research. One by one step, upgradation is there, new research is available. Because when we do the research, there are so many problems, and we want to find the solution for that particular problem. That problem may be in pharmaceutical, that problem may be in mechanical engineering, maybe in life science, in physics, in commerce, anywhere. So whatever problem filled by the human being, that problem is solved by the researcher or scientist. That not belong to particular subject. That depends upon which problem it is. So when you want to solve that problem, there are so many solutions. And that solution again create new problem. So that when we solve one problem, that creates another 100 problems. And again we want to find the solution for that 100 problem. And in that way, this process of research is continuous. It is not stop at any point. In all fields, whether it is physics, medical science, pharmaceutical or any field. So this research is a non-stop process, or it is a continuous process, because upgradation is there. Upgradation is there. Upgradation is knowledge. Upgradation is what? That subject. Upgradation is technology. Upgradation in law, etc. So this process is continuous. This process is continuous. Again, one simple thing is that what is the technology? What is science? What is the difference between science and technology? What is the difference between science and technology? Is there any basic difference between science and technology? Answer from your side. Anyone? Or science and technology are the same things? What difference? Science, there are so many science, basic principles of the science are there. We cannot use directly principles of the science in our life. So we want to convert that principles by means of any tools, techniques that give the birth for what technology. For example, aeroplane is there, we are using aeroplane. So this aeroplane is based on the principle of what? Science. What science? Newton's third law is there, action and reaction. So many mechanisms is there. So the science principles are there. But when we use these science principles to actual use of the life by means of some tools or instruments or some machines, then that is called as technology. So science and technology, they are correlated. To create a technology, we require the science knowledge. And if only science knowledge is there, but if you cannot use it in your daily life, then again it is useless. So both things are important. So here in our today's topic is also we want to use, there is continuous research in pharmaceuticals also, because we know that there are tremendous drugs are there in different types, liquid, tablets, and that process is continuously going on, because we know that day to day there are different problems in human beings, there are different diseases, so we require different drugs or different medicines for that. So that process is going on. Latest we know that at the 2 years ago there is what COVID. So before that 3 years we don't know what is COVID. So when COVID came, then we want all this industry was searching the medicine or drugs for the COVID, how to overcome that disease. So in that way, this process is continuous. There are different diseases are found, and we want to find the solution for that. Solution means we want to find different medicines to recover from that. So that this process is continuous. Now what happened in technology transfer? So when scientists or innovator, that we call innovator, that is two groups are there. Innovator is one and the industry is another. That is one who find something new, innovative, but he don't have money, sufficient money, and he cannot convert his use of that much innovative to a practical life. So he requires something which is required industrialist. And industry have the money, but they don't have this research work. So there are two parties always. The scientists, one group, which give you different solutions for different problems, and from their solutions, industrialists capitalize that, and they convert this into the technology. So that conversion is there. So this transformation from one side, that is the researcher or scientist group, to the industrialization, that is nothing but technology transfer. So in technology transfer, there are so many terms. Easy terms are there, very easy terms are there. How it takes place. So many processes are there. So the main outline content of this today's lecture is outline, introduction, importance of technology transfer, factors affecting technology transfer, life cycle approach, technology transfer process, steps involving in technology transfer team, technology transfer documentation, implementation of technology transformation, verification and result of technology transformation, and conclusion. So in introduction part we already seen what is the technology transfer. So when there is research, that research is useful to human beings, and that research is converted to useful use by means of transferring it into the technology. So there are two parties. One party is researcher or innovator, and other party is the capitalization or industrialist, which convert that technology into useful use. So that becomes the background of this today's lecture or the introduction. The importance of technology transfer. Now what is this technology transfer? So there are some ideas, innovative ideas which are new. In daily life we see that, we heard the words parrot. So there is copy and paste today. So many things are copy and pasted. So that thing not stand. Your research should be innovative, that is which is new one, which is not available anywhere. Then only it can stand for the transferring technology. So your research should be such that it is innovative, it is useful, we can convert in the technology. And again there are so many factors, because in your mind keep one fixed word. Whatever happened in this universe or in this world or in this industry, this is all things related to money. Even we not speak about money, but all things is related to money. Without money nothing is happened. No one is going to take your knowledge if no money is there. No money is there, no one is going to do the research. Any company, any industrialist, they want to take profits, benefit. They are only want profit or benefit. If there is no benefit, no profit, whatever type of your research, they will not accept. So alternately, main reason is what here? To get the profit. Even there is no doubt, it is give the benefit or facility to the society or human being, but not at free. It is always what? Because they are capitalization, they are industrialists, they want the profit, and obviously there, if they want profit, they invest in such thing which is marketable, which public can use. So your research in pharmaceutical, such that the first test, if research is available anywhere or it is copied, then there are so many terms are there. It is innovative, it is useful, Again, there is so many analysis process are there. When you done some research, then what is the use of that? How we can convert actually in the drug? How we can actually convert that in the drug? Again, that drug is cheaply, whether it is costly or cheaply, again most important thing, because there is, we know that, tremendous competition in all fields. In pharmaceutical industry also, in pharmaceutical industry, most competition is there. Though I do not belong to pharmaceutical industry, my subject is physics, but I am aware of finance. So I know that in the pharmaceutical industry there is tremendous competition, and all the companies want their product should be best in the industry in all the sense, useful, innovative and cheaply. If the product is cheap, then only it can sell more. So that in industry there is tremendous amount of competition is there. In different companies are there. So that this technology transfer is important here. Why? Because when some innovator is invested something, then he want to sell actually, he want to transfer his information to a particular company. Then what happened between these two parties? There is an agreement. There is what agreement? That is we call as technology transfer. So this agreement take in the form of literature, because we know that all things are on paper, because this is the word of patent. And if you not patent your research, or if you not trademark your research, then you can use or claim that I have done this, I have done this, I have done this. So to avoid this all work, whatever work is there, that is on the paper. That is agreement between two parties. One side is called the innovator and the other side is called the transfer or the company. So this is the agreement between these two parties. So importance of technology transfer. So whatever information is there, that information is transfer technology from research and development, R&D. This is common word in industry. All industries have different departments. Manufacturing department is there, marketing department is there, R&D is there, planning department is there, sales department is there, finance department is there, account department. So many sections are in company. So this is one more important department, R&D, research and development. Because this research and development, I told already, is a continuous process going on. Any company not keep one product for so many years, it always want to improve that. So this department take care of that, R&D, research and development. So this requires necessary information to transfer technology from research and development to actual manufacturing by sorting out various information obtained during R&D to explain necessary information to transfer technology of the existing product between various manufacturing places. Meaning is that when particular innovator approach to particular company, then in that company so many departments there. So first R&D department, it accept that. Accept means not accepted. It see that proposal. It is solid. What that product is there, what that output of that, how it is available in other companies. So this R&D department first analyze whether submitted proposal by the innovator is standing or not, is feasible or not. If it is feasible, then this R&D, research and development, take or accept that proposal and it further hand over to the next department. So reason for technology transfer. So why required to transfer the technology? So I already told that there are always two parties. One is the innovator and other is the company. So there is limitation. Today also you are the students. There are so many limitations on you. So you require the collaboration. Like that, scientist group is there, but scientist has limited materials, limited money. If they dare do test in a particular lab, in a small scale, they cannot produce big drug because they don't have such big lab or investment or money with them. So whatever they have done, that is on small scale. They have find research in small scale, in small lab, and they want to now make the product of that. Now the limitation is there, limitation of the space, limitation of the time, limitation of the money, limitation of the manpower, limitation of the marketing, all that thing. So this limitation make them to transfer their technology to the company. So this is main reason, lack of manufacturing capacity. The developer of the technology could solely have to produce instrumentation that are appropriate for lack of resources to launch product commercially and so on. Because we don't have such much engineering machinery is there, marketing is there, huge investment is there. Though he has the idea, but don't have this other facility which we call as infrastructure. So for infrastructure purpose, he must want to sell, we said that sell or transfer his information. So these are the reasons why this technology transfer take place, because of this reason, these two reasons. And even if we go to other side, that is industry, then on industry they have the infrastructure, but they don't have this idea. They want to purchase from, because in industry R&D, their research is continuously going on, but no any company is perfect. The research can take place anywhere in India or across the globe. Across the globe, research is continuously going on in universities, in colleges, in research centers. So these universities, research centers, colleges, they are not industry. So research can be taken at anywhere. So this research taken by this company. So that is the reason why technology transfer is required, because this research, whenever it takes the birth, that place don't have sufficient infrastructure. From that place it goes to industry.
Sure.
Now factors affecting the success of technology transfer. That when the technology is transferred from one party to another party, how it's successful, that depends upon so many factors. So mainly you make that the complete background of technology with its possible strength and weaknesses need to be understood in the beginning. So when technology transfer is taking place, so what are its weaknesses, what is the strength, it should be studied at the beginning of the project, because this is a project. Technology transformation is a big project between two parties, innovator and company. So this project, success of this project is initially find out whether what the weakness of that project or what the strength of that project. Again, there are so many issues like the royalty. When innovator is there, he demands royalty because innovation is done by him. So company is in position how much amount to be given to the innovator. So this royalty factor is again initially decided, initially, not after. So this is another factor to be considered before the technology transfer is to be obtained. Regulatory issues including difficulties to resolve issues need to be correctly addressed while the project is on. So this is technical terms. Now we know that we are in India and we know that research is going across the globe. It is not necessary all the research is done in India. Some research take place in USA, some research take place in United States, some in United Kingdom, some in Russia, some in China, some in Switzerland, Germany, Korea, India. So where research take place, they hand over their research to their company. Now in countries to countries there are different laws, because to manufacture anything companies have take the permission from that concerned government, that is we call as license. So this license is obtained from the government, and all the government don't have the same policy. Indian government have different policy, American government has different policy, China government different policy. So these issues are there. So only that agreement between two parties is not important, because when we want to produce the drug from that innovation, then they want to obtain certain permissions, that is we call as licenses. So licenses. So these licenses obtained from concerned authority, and that concerned authority is vary from place to place, because this drug delivery is not in Aurangabad, it is all over the world. So different authorities are there, the different rules are there, different. So to deal this problem, when you want to obtain this agreement and you want to make the product from that, you want to take this all permissions, and that permission must be taken, and that depends upon the country and situation. That is also important, success of that. Second one, accurate calculation of timeline with enough margin for delivery. Now we know that when there is a project, then time is also the important factor. So we know that this project is run for 1 year, this project is run for 2 years. So this is initially decided, because time is very important in our life. Now day to day we know that only main thing is time, money is not also important. So within one second is important, because same type of two research going simultaneously in the two parts of the world, and if you are lagging behind, then your research is useless. Can you understand? Same type of the research on drug simultaneously going on 2 or 3 different places. If one research lab or one innovator take the lead, then this research is accepted already. Then your research, if you produce later on, then again that is not useful, because claim is not clear. So to complete the project, timeline is important. So you fix 3 years, 4 years. Some flexibility is there. Within time we cannot finish, but time must be fixed with some flexibility. So within time frame, you have to execute this technology transfer. Whenever technology transfer take between these two parties, then within fixed time, that process must be done. That is important. Life cycle approach. Now this is life cycle approach is nothing but the relevant stage of the life cycle of this facility equipment, instrument, utility, product, process or procedure to be transferred should be taken into consideration when the transfer is planned and executed. The responsibility entity should monitor the progress of the project at each applicable stage of the life cycle aspect of the transfer to ensure a successful completion of the transfer. Meaning is that when you take the agreement of technology transformation between two parties, then we have signed it and that is over, that is not sufficient. So whole process at the each step, both the parties should be involved and they must take review at each step, whatever going on in the project, what the difficulties are. I have done some research and I hand over to the company. I have taken some lump sum amount and I am left from that company. That is not sufficient because when I hand over the research to the company, then when actually that company use my research to convert into the useful product, then there are so many difficulties. So that difficulty must be sorted out by myself because I know what that research is. So this is nothing but life cycle approach is what? When you start the project agreement, then when project is going on from beginning to end product, each step both the parties should be involved, actively involved. Whenever required, both should be cooperate to each other. A technology transfer process. So this technology transfer process is both integral and critical to the drug discovery and development process for new medical products. The decision to transfer products between manufacturing site is frequently driven by the economics. I already told you, money. Key stage of the process include data collection, data review, regulatory impact, with particular emphasis on any stage, approval, analytical validation, pilot or full-scale process, batch, stability, set down. So this technology transfer process includes so many systems are there. The meaning of that, we know that there are two types, integral and critical for the development. Now, when we go to this agreement, then again it involves so many steps. So this R&D department first analyze your project. If it is successful, then it transfer to the production department. Production department again see how much you can product, how much quantity we require, under what condition you can produce this drug, and so on. Then again there is a data collection is there, analytical analysis is there, availability of chemicals or raw material we say that is available or not in the market, that also thing, and so many factors are there. So this pilot means we have to do this project for some sample initially, and if it is successful, means whatever we predetermine, same result we get after that, then we can produce huge amount of the product, that is on large scale. So initially any company produce small scale, that is called a small scale or pilot project, work on that fastly, and whatever they design initially, if they get the same things after the production and it is successful in all the way, means testing all the way, then it start its large scale production. Steps involved in technology transfer. So in transformation, pharmaceutical prototype into successful product needs the cooperation of many people. During development of formulation, it is vital to understand the procedure or operation use, critical and non-critical parameter of every operation, production, environment, implementation, all that taken into consideration so that successful scale-up can be carried out. So these steps involved in technology transformation. These crucial steps concerning technology transfer as follows. So this research phase, first one is the research phase. So this development of technology by R&D of that company, where the innovator submitted his report. Then technology transformation from R&D to the production unit. So if it is feasible, if it is physical, economically possible, innovative, there is no any other companies, this is there, it is clear. So then R&D decide that and it is handed over to the production department. Then from that production department, If the all tests are satisfied, then it go to the optimization and production. So from production department, once it is clarified and product, then further optimization is there and actual production takes place. Research phase, development by R&D. Now whenever you want to make the product, you have to design. You want to design. There engineering parties come, mechanical parties come. Though it is a drug delivery or drug, but to make the drugs, we require different instruments. So engineering parts come there. You require some instrument in the lab. Lab is not wall or room for wall. It consists of so many instruments are there. Sophisticated instruments are there. So we require these instruments are there. So this design and choice of explained by R&D, choice of material and design of procedure are carried out by R&D on the premises of innovator product. Characteristics for this complementary different tests and compatibility studies are performed. So this done by R&D. When your research project received by the company, when in their company they do these things. Then identification of specification and quality by R&D. So again quantity is important, quality is important, all these things are important. That is again decided by R&D unit of the company. Now technology transfer from R&D to the production. So R&D provides technology transfer dossier documents, that is the written document on paper, to a product development laboratory that contains all data formulating drugs product has given me. So whatever data received from the innovator in the R&D department, that R&D department study on that thoroughly, thoroughly decide it is feasible, acceptable. If it is acceptable, then this R&D department, this dossier, that is documents, hand over to the company's next production part, that is contains all this part, that is master formula card. It includes product name along with its cell. So whatever product is there, the name must be required. So that is included in what? Master formula card. So in this master formula card, where what formula you are going to make, that is mentioned there. The genetic name of that product, that is also mentioned here. The master packaging card, because when company is there, that not only produce any material or product. The next important fact is what? Manufacturing. After that, packaging is required, because this industry is what? Drug industry. This is not a raw material. We know that what is the importance of drugs, tablets or any solution. This is directly related to our life. So this packaging is also important. Where we want to pack, in how many form you pack this tablet or your liquid in bottles. So that packaging is also important. That packaging is also very important. Then master card, it describes formulation, order and manufacturing instruction that offers the plan of process order with specification and standard test procedure. So there are so many tests carried out on that product, because we know that if we make any solution, you see when you go to medical, you take any medicine, what you see on that particular, when you purchase any medicine from the medical shop, what do you see on that first? Expiry date, manufacturing date and expiry date. Because these are the solutions, these are the tablet, either solid form or liquid form, this product. So that product should be such that it has some expiry date. So all companies keep in mind their product should be what? Have more time duration. So it not expire within 1 month. If it is expire within 1 day, then what is you? If your product is such that which is expiry date in 2 days, 3 days or 1 month, when it comes from a company and go to the market, 1 month is over. So they take this test so that whatever product is there, that should be at least 2 to 3 years. The expiry date is what? Minimum 2 to 3 years. So that when it comes from the company and go to the market, it should be there. It is utilized by the patients or anything or doctor. So that importance is there. Expiry date. Optimization and production phases. And this one. Zoom. optimization and production. I'll read the next page. Okay, we'll read from this and next page. This optimization and production phase. When production phases take place, then two parameters are there. Validation studies. Validation studies verify that the vendor will be stabilize the product based on transfer, manufacturing formula, and production is in both. Once validation studies, the manufacturing department accepting technology and liable for validation. R&D department transferring technology not to take responsibility for their validation. So validation is the important thing. When your product is taken by that company, then that R&D department, production department, see the validation of that. So if it is valid on that ground, when it validate from R&D department, when it's signed by the R&D department, that is validated. Once it is validated, then it is further go. Then second, scale up for production. Scale up involves the transfer of technology to small scale. Already told that. Whenever there is product in the company not blindly initially making big product. Always there is trial error. So they found the product in the small scale and done all the testing on that small scale material. That is testing of their expiry date, testing of their usefulness, all that test. So once this all test is satisfied that drug or your product, and if it is okay by the R&D department, quality assurance department, then only on large scale production is taken place by company. Now technology transfer team. So when technology transfer, then there are two teams. I already told that. There is the team 1, which is the innovator, scientist, and team 2 is the industry itself. So this technology transfer team includes so many things are there. So process technologies. First one is the process technology. So this central focus of transfer activities, collect documentation from donor site, which gives scientists donor site, perform initial assessment of transfer project for feasibility, compatibility with the capability, and establishes resource requirement. So this process technology's job is that when some researcher, innovator hand over his project to the company, then first he focus on that data is correct or not. That is assess it. Whenever you give the paper to you, examiner assess whether written is right or wrong. Similar that it analyze that on paper whether the formula is correct, reaction is correct, parameters are correct, feasibility is there. So these process technologies first take all these tests and whatever resources required to suggest to produce any product, they are required so many resources. That is raw materials are there as well as manufacturing instrumentation is required. In any company, all instruments are not there. When new product is come, there may be new machinery required. So that this initially decided by these process technologies, it decide whatever machinery we have are sufficient for this new product or not. If it is not, then it suggests to purchase the new machinery. If you want to purchase new machinery, again there is a question of budget. So that so much budget is there or that is feasible. That is feasible to the company to invest so much amount on the machinery. So all that things in by this process technology. Then QA representative, quality assurance. So this quality assurance representative reviews the documentation to determine compliances with the marketing authorization. Because alternatively that whatever product is there, you want to market it. And in market, they first initially survey what the products are available in the market. Similar type of the product is there in market or not. If not there, that is good for them. If similar type of the product is there, then they want to make the competition. What the initial product already available in market, then how our product is more superior than that in quality as well as prices. Prices also. If some product available in the market with 10,000 price, and your company make the product same product type and if want to sell for 11,000, no one is going to purchase that. So this is again important thing, that is whatever product we want to make, that company initially studying the market, this product is available in or not, or if it is available, what their characteristics, what their prices are there. So that in according to that, they make their new product, that is we call as competition. production representative. Next one is this production representative. That is reviews process instructions with process technologies to confirm capability, capacity, consider any safety implications. So when we are making this product, then safety is important. And in which field safety is not important? In any research, in any field, other than the drug or pharmaceutical, safety is not important. Which field is that? Is any field exists without safety? Safety is always important, because I have one simple example. If you want to make the aeroplane, that aeroplane is not related to drug industry or pharmacy. But when making train, any car, vehicle, rocket or your aeroplane, then that is not related to your pharmaceutical industry. But there also safety is first important, because safety is the most important. Whatever we make, that is not harmful to human being. Or when we use that instrument or that device, even though mobile is there, so when the companies make the mobiles, they take our measurement for the safety of that device. So that should be what? Safe for anyone, you can use easily. So this production representative take the care of safety measurements. Then engineering representative, you know that. After that, you want to make the products, there are so many equipments required, big machineries required. So these machineries, they are not related to pharmacies. That is not related to pharmacy. That is engineering part, mechanical part, connection of that, joining the parts, etc. So this engineering take the care of that. What instrument required? What is the life of that instrument? To maintain that instrument again is important, because if you go to sugar factory, you have seen sugar factory, so it runs for 6 months. After 6 months it closed. Again next year it start. So to maintain that machinery is important. So this engineer see that part. Mechanical part, what the machinery required, how to maintain that, because that is also important. Your product is good, your team is good, and if your machine is not working, then what product is zero. So this is, all things are important. So when the product is accepted and want to produce products, whatever chemical tablet, then that machinery should be what? In good condition. That maintenance is taken care. Something is not there, engineer suggests to purchase also that. So this is engineering representative. Then QC representative. So reviews the analytical requirements, availability with instruments, responsible for analytical methods, transfer product, substance and the product. Technology transfer documentation. So this is the documents, that is paper one. So this is the agreement between two parties, transfer and transfer, that is the innovator and the industry. So this documents is made on the papers clearly and handover from one party to another party with the agreement between them. If there is any violation by any party, then that is approached to court also. So that development report, it includes technology transfer plan, report and exhibit. So first is the development report. So in this technology transfer documentation, first comes what? Development report. How to develop, how to create this research into the product. Then technology transfer plan, how technically, which machinery we use, how technically we convert this. And again there is report, analysis is there and exhibition is there. So this is on paper first, this is on paper. All formulas are there, the actions are there. So first is their development report, what we want to produce, what we want to do, how to develop. Then technology involves to execute this plan, development plan, to require technology. Then again the report of that, and finally how we exhibit this, is how we produce product from that paper one reaction. Now implementation of technology transfer. Avoid the technology transfer only by handling over the technology transfer documentation. Both the parties should cooperate in implementing technology education, training and validation at facilities where the transfer technology is actually used. So I already told in beginning introduction. So when this technology transfer take place between two parties, then it is the responsibility of both the parties to cooperate to each other at each stage, each and every stage. It cannot take its hand out from one stage. So in all parts of this, from initial beginning of the project to the final product marketing, anywhere, whenever required the cooperation of each other, both parties, they should cooperate to each other so that gives the success of that project. Verification of result of technology transfer. So after the completion of technology transfer, before the start of manufacturing of the product, the transferring party should verify with appropriate methods such as product testing and audit that product manufactured after technology transfer with the predetermined quality and should maintain records of the all results. So whatever research is there, when the company make product of that, so that researcher should check whatever he want and whatever he got after the product. If they both things are same, what is he expected, that result comes, or keep the record of that. So that is the verification of technology transfer. That is what we want to make the pen. After the production, we should get the pen, or we should get the bicycle. So that is the meaning of this verification. Whatever decided between two parties, same product should come out after production. So that is verification. And last is the conclusion. So the in pharmaceutical trade, technology transfer suggests that action to transfer of data and technology is necessary to realize quality of design throughout manufacturing. The technology transfer does not mean one-time action. That is a long-time process. This is the continuous process, information exchange between both the parties to maintain the product manufacturing. Technology transfer is a complex issue. It is not so easy. I explain either in 5 minutes, but in company actually when you go or when you become industrialist, you can understand. It is a so much complex issue. It is not solved in 5 minutes. It takes so many years. So that it is a complex issue and should be dealt with using holistic approach. So keep your mind broad one. Holistic approach we should apply. Because whatever I explained here in 20-35 minutes, but it is not so easy. There are so many factors. Research takes 3, 4, 5 years required for one researcher. From that, it approaches the company. Then again, there are so many tests. That test carried required minimum 3 years, 3 plus. If I hand over my product to the company, tomorrow they will not tell it is okay. It takes 2 to 3 years to say that this product is correct. So this process is very lengthy. So many factors are there. So it is complicated. But by using holistic approach, we can solve it, or industrially solve it. Related to this inquiry, question, inquiry.
Yes, you can ask now. If you are having any question.
Anyone of you want to become industrialist, pharmaceutical industrialist? This is taken very shortly. It is a very big issue and required so many aspects to explain. Required so much time. Taken it shortly, brief. Rough idea what that technology transfer is in industry, particularly in pharmaceutics. Technology transfer takes place in all industry. We are here focused on pharmaceutical. In all industries, this process is there, technology transfer between both parties. So there are so many processes are there step by step. No questions means 2 things. You understand all things or you are not understand anything. जे सांगितलं ते सगळं समजलं त्याच्यामुळे काही शंकाच नाही. जे सांगितलं ते काहीच समजलं नाही म्हणून शंका नाही. जो बताया वो सब समझ गया आपको, कोई शंका डाउट ही नहीं है, या कुछ समझ भी नहीं है इसलिए डाउट नहीं है.
M.Pharm students are also there. M.Pharm pharmaceutics. They can have some questions.